Time now for our Spotlight program. As we do every Monday, we welcome Nancy Morrissey in the studios. Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning, Steve. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. Beautiful weekend and a beautiful week on tap. Lots of things happening locally. We probably should jump right in, shouldn't we?
We should. We should. It was a nice weekend. Spent time indoors way too much. John and son James went up to, they always pick a couple days when the state fair is going on and go up and do a little shopping, state fair, the zoo. Today is their second day, so
Yeah.
I have gone, but it is not my thing. A lot of people love the state fair. It's a long day, and especially with my husband, the year I went up, we left at 6 a.m. and we didn't get back until 2 a.m. And we had grandkids with us, and it was exhausting.
I bet they slept well.
I fell asleep on the way home.
I'm taking off here mid-morning, early afternoon, and heading up for a day or two.
Oh, it's wonderful up there. John called. Oh, yeah, with cell phones now, it's so wonderful. He's trying to get me to hear the sounds of it. And, cell phones, you don't hear background sounds much. I couldn't hear much that was going on. He and James a couple times rode something like Wild Mouse or something like that. Loved it.
My son is actually up with my sister right now, and she camps the entire, actually 2 weeks of the fair, the 10 days of the fair, and then some. And she sent me a picture of Frank riding the Wild Mouse. He loves it.
Well, he said they take a picture at this certain turn or curve or something like that. And, of course, he ended up buying it, too. Your sister must have also.
Well, they're up there, and I'm going to go up today and
have fun.
Spend the night and come back Tuesday or something like that. But and there's so much to do up there. And I was talking earlier. I'm perfectly content sitting and watching a bluegrass band or a fiddle contest. I don't think 10 and 11-year-olds are into that. So I'll get the full fair experience myself.
Oh, all the food on the stick.
There's 62 foods on a stick.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
So, anyway, get up to the Iowa State Fair. Your chance to win fair tickets like Renee Rebling did earlier today will be coming up tomorrow here on KMCD Classic 96 and all week long. So let's jump right into the week that will be.
Well, I'm going to touch on our special series that we're having starting next month, and that's the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Indian Hills Community College have partnered to offer an exciting new 7-course program, Leadership Fairfield. The Leadership Fairfield program is open to anyone interested in learning from, networking with, and being inspired by local leaders. Sponsored by the Fairfield Area Chamber and Indian Hills Community College, Leadership Fairfield is a community awareness program designed to highlight the common thread: effective leadership that unites all the incredible things going on in Fairfield. All participants will be involved with a community project of their choice to demonstrate leadership in action. September 25th is the opening session, with the first class the next week, October 2nd. All classes which run through April will meet from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So they're an all-day class once a month, with the exception of the opening session, which will run from 1 to 4. And then there's a graduation that'll happen at the end of April, most likely, and that will be held in the evening. All sessions will start at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center. However, with the exception of the opening session and graduation, we will be traveling to multiple sites in and around Fairfield over the course of each day. September, like I said, is the opening session. October is quality of life. November 6th, local government and public safety. December 11th, communications and finance. January is health and human services. February, business, entrepreneurship. March is education, with April being agriculture and sustainability, and then the graduation also. It is our hope that participants in the program will gain a greater understanding of how various groups function and be inspired to get more involved in Fairfield, all the while learning leadership from the leaders of Fairfield. So for more information or to register, and you need to do it quickly, registration will be closing within the next 10 days or so. For more information or to register, call the Chamber at 641-472-2111. You can also go to our website, which is fairfieldiowa.com. Fairfield, Iowa is one word, and Iowa is spelled out. The application, a printable application, is there, as well as the guidelines and lots of information that you may have questions about. So again, call and talk to either Kelly Shakini at the Chamber or myself, 472-2111 or www.fairfieldiowa.com.
Very exciting, very exciting.
It is
the
exciting.
Leadership Conference.
We've been wanting to do something like this for quite a few years now, and to see it come to fruition, this is wonderful.
The new Chamber member spotlight.
We have Indigo Cool Party Goods and New Novelties. They're located at 51 East Broadway, Suite 11. Or Suite 100. That's right at the front there. There's been quite a few. It's the building on the north side with the tower. Let's see. Indigo Party Goods and Novelties is your one-stop source for party goods and novelties for baby, children's, teen, adults, and family parties and events. Let them help you create the perfect tone for your event. They have party supplies, party wear, decorations and accessories, plasticware, child's birthday supplies, child's party favors, adult birthday supplies, baby shower, wrist tickets, wrist rolls, novelty and gags, bachelorette parties supplies, costume accessories, masquerade masks, gift bags, tissue, paper, shred, so much more. Stop into Indigo Cool Party Goods and Novelties on the north side of the Fairfield Square.
Gerald had a shop in Ottumwa for a long, long time, right there on Main Street, and now it's expanded and is over here in Fairfield. I stopped in the other day and talked to him and asked him about how he did on Ragbri. He said, "Oh, I met wonderful people, seen a lot of faces, and is very happy with his location." And you mentioned it's the white building with the tower on the north side of the square. I think Healthy Inspirations was in there.
Coast to Coast. If you go back, how many years?
Well,
Coast
I was
to
going to say
Coast was there too.
Sociables.
Oh yes,
Don't you miss
yes,
Sociables?
yes.
Yeah. So that's the location. Stop in and see Gerald Martin.
Yep, they're open 10 to 5 Monday through Friday, 12 to 5 on Saturday. And if you need help before you even get there or have questions, call Gerald Martin, the owner of the shop, at 472-8932.
All right, busy week this week. Jump right into it. I know you have an ambassador meeting on Tuesday.
Yep, Tuesday is the Fairfield Chamber Ambassador meeting at 9:30 at the Chamber. Tuesday, the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center is having a blood drive from 12:30 to 5 p.m. at the Cambridge Investment Research. Wednesday is Farmers Market from 3 to 6 p.m. at Howard Park. Thursday through Saturday, August 15th through 17th, is the final week of the Way Off Broadway performance Shrek, the musical, at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts. It's based on DreamWorks film that started it all, Shrek. It's about an ogre and a princess, a donkey, a villain, a cookie, and over a dozen fairy tale misfits. That is Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7:30 p.m. And there is a 2 p.m. Sunday matinee. So this is your last chance this week to see Shrek from the Way Off Broadway.
I went Saturday night. Frank and I went Saturday night. Great show. Grab the children, take them off, see Shrek. And, of course, Thursday night is everybody's night with a single ticket price throughout the venue.
I did hear on KMCD this morning that they performed during a small snippet during the community event at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center to a stand-up crowd. I did not get up. I wanted to, did not get up there. Always a nice thing that the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center does. So.
Well, you should have, because Lee was in a dunk tank.
Really? Yeah, that would have been fun.
So if you'd known that, you would have came down.
I would have, most definitely.
Thrown 3 balls at Lee.
Poor Lee.
It was weird, though. No one was aiming for the target. They were just aiming for Lee.
Oh, stop it.
Shrek, yes, the final weekend of Shrek, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Sunday matinee at 2. And that is the entire season, summer season for Way Off Broadway. And they'll pack things up. And Then we'll see something maybe later in the fall. And I think they're bringing back Plaid Tidings in December. So talking to Randy West last week. So wonderful.
Very fortunate to have them.
Wonderful, wonderful asset we have here in
Yes.
Fairfield with Way Off Broadway.
Yes. Friday, the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center is having a blood drive from 8:30 to 1 at the Jefferson County Health Center. Friday is the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. We will be hosting our annual all-teacher reception. That's August 16th. It's from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the Fairfield Golf and Country Club. The all-teacher reception is co-sponsored by Community First Credit Union, First National Bank in Fairfield, Iowa State Bank and Trust Company of Fairfield, Iowa, Libertyville Savings Bank, and Midwest One Bank. The event is held each year to recognize and welcome new educators in the Fairfield Community School District and Maharishi School of the Age of Enlightenment systems who will embark upon one of our community's most important and revered professional pursuits, the education of Fairfield's children. Quality education is essential to economic vitality. Our children are entering a competitive workforce. We are happy to have the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce all-teacher reception. And again, that's Friday, 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the Fairfield Golf and Country Club. Fairfield better get ready because at 8 o'clock on Friday night, the Midnight Swinger is coming to the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center for a comedy night of laughing, singing, and swinging. The Midnight Swinger is the Guinness World Record holder for the longest stand-up comedy act at over 40 straight hours. Well, we certainly do love those Guinness World Record holders, don't we? I think he's been here before.
Yeah, he was. He was here a few years ago. Very, he's hilarious.
In fact, isn't he the guy that changes costumes? And John and I did go. He was very good. It's all coming back to me. We'll have to go. He was fun.
Yeah, I was there as well, and that might have been about 4 years ago.
Yes, yeah.
When they first started doing comedy nights at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center, he was one of the first ones they brought in, and just
because they had it in those two rooms, which are the meeting rooms there, and they sectioned it off put a little stage in there. It was very nice. So that is Friday night at 8 o'clock at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center. Saturday is Fairfield Farmers Market from 8 to 1 at Howard Park. There will be live music at 10 o'clock. Save the date. August 22nd is the Business After Hours with Sunnybrook Assisted Living with a tailgate theme. It'll be from 5 to 7 p.m. There will be a hog hot bar with several different kinds of mini hot dogs along with must-have chicken wings and mini slammers. There will also be an assortment of beverages as well as a barbecue basket drawing. Mark your calendars for August 22nd, next week, for the Chamber Business After Hours hosted by Sunnybrook Assisted Living. And they're located at 3000 West Madison. September 5th is the Chamber's 50th Farm Barbecue at 6 p.m. at the Jefferson County Ag Grounds. The Chamber is pleased to have John Whitaker, Iowa State Farm Service Agency Executive Director, as the keynote speaker for the 2013 Chamber Farm Barbecue. Whitaker will touch on a variety of topics and is looking forward to being able to visit with everyone at the barbecue. And I do have a nice note. Cedar Valley Winery has won a double gold star at the State Fair. Cedar Valley Winery, located at Batavia, Iowa, took home one of 6 double gold awards with its red wine Red Tie Affair at the 2013 Iowa State Fair. Now, last Thursday night was the Greater Jefferson County annual grant, and the Chamber did receive a grant. And while there, I had one beverage, and it was a glass of wine, and it was a glass of their Red Tie Affair, and they won the award. So congratulations to them. And then again is the Live on the Square. Steve, do you want to touch on Live on the Square?
Live on the Square is Saturday night. 7:30 is the band time. Jennifer Hanley and the Revolution Band. And just as an added bonus, Fairfield Ragbri Committee last week decided that it would also be a great time just to say, give a thank you to the community that night. So we're inviting everybody who was involved with Ragbri, or if you just because Fairfield did such a great job showcasing itself, everyone's invited to come on down. There's going to be some kids' activities. We're going to unveil more information about the grant program that's going to be giving back into the community some of the revenue that was generated from the Ragbri and the Beverage Garden and other things. And I believe there's going to be cake and great music. So the entire community is invited to come down for this sort of community appreciation from Ragbri and Live on the Square Summer Concert Series. And again, that's Saturday evening, 7 o'clock on the Square in downtown Fairfield.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful event live on the Square. It's been going on for at least 10 years.
Yeah, I think this might be the 10th year.
Yes.
And just a quick side note, it's sort of been dormant this year. Live on the Square.
We talked about that in the spring. Why?
We had 2 events at the Jefferson County Fair, and then with just the huge event that was Ragbri,
yes,
and everything that was happening there, we thought, well, we'll just kind of lay low, and we'll do a couple of smaller things later in the year. So we have this Saturday with Jennifer Hanley and the Revolution Band, and again, it's the community appreciation for the Ragbri, everyone involved with Ragbri, not just the volunteers or the people who worked or the people who housed, but the entire community is invited to come on downtown. And then September 21st, I believe, as well, and we'll have the Beaker Brothers on the Square that night as well. But
it did take the whole town of Fairfield to do Ragbri, from sprucing up your own residence to being patient while we shut streets, and it just
excellent point.
Yes.
Excellent point. That when you think about sure, there were some inconveniences, and so to say, hey, thank you for putting up for the party. We're going to throw a little party for us, our own little community. So that's Saturday on the Square. Thanks, Nancy.
Thank you, Steve.
That's our Chamber Talk here on this Monday. Stay tuned. Coming up in a matter of moments, look at the markets on KMCD.